just hope some of these people that say such things are trolls, I really hope they're just trolls that are there for the attention or not really believe these things, because if they really do, this is really disgusting. I don't even want to lie.
Looking through your phone now, oh now, love to you is just a game.
Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I appreciate you and I love you so much. If you're new here, hi, welcome. Why don't you just join the family and subscribe to my YouTube channel? I talk about things related to beauty, lifestyle and social issues that we have out there. So if you would like to join the family, you are welcome. Just click the subscribe button and the notification button, and don't forget to follow me on my socials. I'll put them in the description down below. And today we are going to talk about, you might have seen the topic already. Is it called a topic on YouTube? Yeah, you might have seen my topic already. I am going to talk about a 22-year-old nanny that had a child with an 11-year-old boy. So that's the story that we're going to talk about today. I'm going to summarize it for you, and I'll also leave some links down below of where I read more about this story and what I understand from this story, so that you can also go and take a look at the story, because obviously I will not say everything related to the case, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you a little bit about the story, then I'm also going to tell you what the people are saying on the internet, and we are also going to just talk in general about women that rape, because that also happens, and people somehow, for some reason, refuse to believe that women can rape men. So that's what we're going to talk about today. So this is going to cover a lot of molestation, because this has to do with molestation, molesting an 11-year-old or raping an 11-year-old. So that's a trigger warning, and if you might be sensitive to such topics, or if it will trigger you anyhow, I would really advise you to not watch this video any further. So there was a lady whose name was Marissa Mowry, and she was a 22-year-old nanny. She was a live-in nanny, and she was living with this family, and she was taking care of their children like every other nanny does. And according to Fox News, she secretly abused an 11-year-old from that family for around 15 times. She secretly abused him for around 15 times, and he was only 11 years old. So unfortunately for her, she ended up getting pregnant for him, and she told him that he could not tell his parents, otherwise the child would be taken away from him. And I'm sure as an 11-year-old, sometimes you really just try to keep your secret, because you know, some kids, they really love children, and he was there when the child was born. And according to Fox News as well, she told the family that it was an ex-boyfriend that she had a child with, and he ran away from the responsibility. So the family obviously just continued to take care of her, and they continued living with her and this new child until 3 years later, when this 11, he was now 15, decided to tell his mother that the child in question was actually his. And obviously his mom was saying, no, there's no way you can have a child. You are what? You're only 15, and that child is 3, so that you can't have a child. And until he insisted, obviously, until they actually got a DNA test which proved that this now 15-year-old was the father. Am I getting my maths right? Yes, he was 15, was the father of this 3-year-old, this child. And obviously she was arrested, and the child was put in the custody of the grandmother. Anyways, so obviously when they when she was babysitting, maybe the mother was not there, because from the story I think she was a single mother. When she was not there, the nanny would play a game called Are You Nervous? And it had to do with her touching the boy on different parts of his body, and she would ask, maybe she would touch the hand and say, are you nervous? And he would say no, and that would obviously always lead to the abuse. And this happened more than 15 times while she was babysitting or while she was working in this household. And in 2017, that's when she got arrested. And I think this year she was sentenced to 20 years on several counts of sexual abuse. And that's basically the summary of the story. Now, why I chose to talk about this topic in particular is because of the issue of society paying a blind eye to cases like this when they are done by women, when they are perpetrated by women, when the woman is the perpetrator. The media does not give it the same strength. I know this is not in South Africa, by the way, so if you're watching this from South Africa, this did not happen in South Africa. This happened in the United States, but I just decided to talk about it just because this in such cases, when a man, if this was a 22-year-old boy or man that had sexual relations with an 11-year-old, this would have been a big deal. This would have been, people would have been calling him names, people would know about him, people would be angry. But because it's a woman, people are saying very, very disgusting and disturbing things on the internet. So I'm going to read some of the comments that people have been putting on the videos related to this issue and how disgusting they are. I will link the videos that we're actually reporting this in the description down below. I'm gonna try to put these screen grabs on the screen so that you can also read them with me. Someone said my first sexual encounter was with my nanny when I was 9 years old. She was about 14 or 15. Now that in itself is disturbing, disgusting in many levels, and said, I just hope some of these people that say such things are trolls. I really hope they're just trolls that are there for the attention or not really believe these things, because if they really do, this is really disgusting. I don't even want to lie. Oh, let me not forget, before I forget, she was sentenced, right? And when she was arrested, she was pregnant again, and speculations, allegedly she was pregnant for a 16-year-old who was related to the first boy, to the 11-year-old boy that she raped by marriage, like by the mother's marriage. So she was now pregnant for a 16-year-old. Now this is alleged, this has not been confirmed, but allegedly that's how she was sentenced to prison, and she was pregnant for a 16-year-old. So obviously this lady is a pedophile, and she does not deserve to get out of jail, if you ask me. So yeah, that's what the internet is saying. Another comment that just really got me, another thing that really upset me when I was watching this was one of the channels that was reporting this case did not come outright and say she raped this child. They said she seduced this child, this 11-year-old boy. She seduced. How do you say she seduced an 11-year-old? They should just come out right and say it. She raped the child. She molested him. She did not seduce him. At the age of 11, let me tell you something. At the age of 11, a child, even when he gives consent, does not give consent, if it makes sense. A child at the age of 11 cannot give sexual consent. You cannot think just because an 11-year-old says yes to whatever you are thinking sickly in your head that it counts for the law. It does not, because at this age this child is not even a teenager and is not yet able to make decisions for themselves. So it still counts as murder. It does not matter that he got a held on or he did not. At the end of the day, he was 11. He did not give her the consent. Even if he said yes, he was too young to consent to such things. So you cannot have consensual sex with an 11-year-old, no matter how you look at it. Especially if you're older, especially if you are 20, 22, 18. You cannot. So people are disgusting on the internet, really. But anyways, let me finish. Let me not get this video too long. Somebody else says he's a boy. A man, you say his mind is messed up forever. Yeah, messed up good. You put that girl in jail for helping your son be a man. It's different with a girl. And older man, your son is a boy, a man. Why lock her up? She made him happy. Okay, first of all, this person just needs to get their grammar correct. First things first. And second thing, it's just a really sick thing, really, that society views a girl, she or he even said a girl, it's different, but because it's a boy, it should not be treated as less because he was made into a man. That's not how it works. If a child is under the age of 18, I think that's when you can give consensual, or 16. If a child is under that age and an older person has sexual relations with that child, it's rape. It doesn't matter it's a boy or a girl. Yeah, women do rape as well. Yeah, women can be horrible as well. It's not only men. But unfortunately, in the society that we live in, we have this trend of paying a blind ear or eye when a woman does something bad, but when a man does it, we are outraged. Women can be rapists, women can do horrible things, women can molest children, and it should be called what it is. We should not have a double standard in society just because it's a woman. No. And that boy's life, yes, the baby is cute, the child is cute, he loves his father, but he was abused. And his life will never be the same again because somebody just decided that they wanted to have sexual relations with an 11-year-old. It doesn't matter that he gets a hard on or he doesn't. It doesn't matter that he said yes or no. He was 11 and she was 22. The family trusted her to take care of him, not to have sexual relations with him. And she even went on to have a baby. I feel like I have said what I really wanted to say. And yeah, this is just a really upsetting issue, and I hope that I have given you a few things to think about. Let me know what you think about this whole story in the comment section down below, because personally I think society should stop playing victim only when it's a man that does something bad, being angry when it's a man that does something bad, and when it's a woman we don't look at it, we don't care about it, we don't see it as a big issue. That is disgusting behavior and we should be corrected in society. And with that being said, I would like to thank you so much for watching this video, and don't forget to check the links in the description down below so that you can get to know more about the story. Maybe there are things that I left out and maybe you want to read those comments for yourself, because these all came from YouTube, from the 2 YouTube channels that I'm going to link down in the section below. If you liked this video, or if you liked my take on this story, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, leave a comment down in the comment section below, and share this video if you can, so that we can raise awareness and we can also get rid of the double standard that society has put when it comes to crimes that are committed by women. And hopefully this is something that will change as time goes on. I love you so much and thank you for watching my YouTube channel. I will see you in my next video, and bye.